Then, let's start with that mystery. Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table. It would be weird. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. That's wrong, I think, 'cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Not to be ungracious, but why do you invite me here? Nice to spend time together while we still can. Shall we kiss? Shall we? Now? That was nice. Xander would expect me to look after you. I've memorized texts from all over the world, but all my studies never prepared me for this. You have taught me the greatest lesson of all. As important as Xander is to us, I've come to admire you just as much. I hope to be your equal on the battlefield. How lovely that—
Thanks for inviting me over. Now, where do you keep all the loot in here? I'm really enjoying your company. I feel like I can be myself around you. It's such a relief. Your love means so much to me. I feel so happy and confident now that you're in my life. Thank you. I really like spending time with you. I don't know why, but I get excited every time you invite me over.
I did think there would be more golden things around, though.
I did think—
Oh, hey! Well, I was asked to volunteer and stuff, so I just kinda did, you know? Hey, did Naomi get you a reservation, or did you have to wait in that long line? Hey, come on. I have a job to do, okay? Now, what can I get for you today? Yeah? Alright, so this tea is very special, okay? It requires a magical cat spell to make it absolutely delicious! Yeah.
Good gracious, how many times must I remind you? Now, all of you, we have no time for thumb twiddling this morning. So get to work! Surely you have heard of it. This, good sir, is a traditional Japanese delicacy, a dish offered as a sign of gratitude to someone who has accomplished important work.
Huh? Why? Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless. If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife. Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way. Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that. If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Wondering how she managed to get past her fathers on this. Usually Devin and Andrew are very observant about her living conditions. But I take it they were too distracted with her relationship with you boys to pay attention. Ooh! I'm going to assume since Ava has friends, they're going to try to give her more personal space. Well, I'm glad her parents are making an effort to let her—
That sounds correct. So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? Pardon me. Can I say something, please? I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark? Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right? Cease this bickering! It does not have to be the breaker. They may have
Welcome home, big brother! How was your day? Tell me all about it! If you got a girlfriend, would you forget about me? That won't happen, will it?
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Byakuya was probably killed under the table. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table. Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table. No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark. If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Other way around? Where's your proof that the killer used them? Can I hear your opinion one more time?
You friggin' doofus! How did you— Wait. Isn't one of your friends the manager? God damn! Your tea. It's a specialty, okay? So it requires something special. Okay, so hold your hands out and repeat after me. Meow meow blast pew pew pew. Just say meow meow blast pew pew pew. Just fucking do the thing with me! Meow meow blast pew pew pew! I love you too.
Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took you so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laugh then more. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it?
Fancy game of chess? That's what I call a thorough beating. It's not easy for an old man to compete with a machine. We humans are complicated. Don't apologize, you did the right thing. I prefer humiliation to pity. That is a very odd draw. You don't lie as good as you play chess. We both know that I'm no match for you. That was just a little bit too easy. Are your circuits rusty, or you're just taking pity on an old man?
I'd be perfectly fine being here by myself. I eat here all the time anyway. It's my favorite cafe in town. You like my sweater? Thanks. I just bought it the other day.